Good, my Catch Me Sober gang. I'm Lady L.
I'm Chrissy J.
And we are here to do a reaction to Derrick Jaxn. We all know and been hearing the...
Gabriel don't approve of Derrick Jaxn.
We've all been hearing the chit chat about it. This will be our first time actually watching their video. So we're just going to jump right into it. And let's see what's what.
And today I am joined by my lovely wife, Danae. And we just wanted to address a couple of things. You know, we understand that some of you may have already heard, maybe not, that this chapter of our marriage is one...
Why she look like she over it, though?
First of all, did you see with my lovely wife, she said...
She look like she's over it.
Okay, ma'am.
That was preceded by a marriage that I completely failed. And I would say it just started September of last year. But, you know, a lot has been said already about what was the cause and all that stuff. Some of it is true. Some of it is completely false. But the truth is, and I'm saying it here now, is that Derrick Jaxn was involved with other women outside the marriage. By involved, I want to be clear. I'm not talking about just casually kicking it, maybe a lunch or something like that. I'm talking about as serious as sex, to sexual flirtation and meeting up and that kind of thing. And some things that otherwise may be considered okay by some in terms of like just chatting or checking on people or being checked on by people that I've had a previous encounter with. But without my wife's knowledge of it and with us having a sexual history, all of it falls under the umbrella of inappropriate, fair, stepping out. Definitely not in alignment with the vows that I took, and definitely not in alignment with the biblical standard of what it means to be faithful, which is the standard that I'm going by now. Now, I'm saying this publicly, not because I'm, married to you guys. First and foremost, I'm accountable to God. Then I have to be accountable to my wife, in which we've already had this conversation. I've already told her literally everything. I've given her basically a roll call list. If I've said hello to a woman in the last 12 years of me knowing her, she knows about it. But now that it's been made so public, it's important that I first off let you guys know I do not stand by those actions. I don't want to encourage anybody to do that. And then separately, I know that I cannot build a platform preaching certain things, preaching against certain things.
On top of the actions.
And then in my real life, live conscious.
To the side of the actions.
Or any length of time to any extent and think that I can't be held accountable. You know, the same way that I preach, men and women in this situation need to face consequences of their actions, deserve to be held accountable. Guess what? Derrick Jaxn's no exemption. He's not exempt from that. I'm also not a victim. Nobody made me do this. She didn't make me or push me to do it. The next person didn't make me. No friend influenced me. It don't matter how I was raised, what trauma, whatever. Look, I make decisions. I made a series of decisions that I got to account for. There's no excuse or justification. I've already made that bed and have had to lie in it. And now we're finally getting on to the other side personally in our own healing and our own marital oneness. And now this is being made public to you guys, so we're bringing that forth to you guys to let you know where we're at with that. But did you want to say anything?
Yes, so I do want to just add that I agree with what you just said. There is no justification for bringing other women into our marriage on any level, and it was unacceptable, and it's not something that I tolerate or that we tolerate moving forward. And when I've been flooded again with messages and these things and about, I need to leave or why haven't I left? And the answer is, when I found out about it, I left. I did not hesitate or waste time to do so. And I stayed gone. No matter how many times he came, I stayed gone and stood firm on it.
So this is something that happened a while
ago. I did not come.
It's just not coming public though.
I see a shift and a change in his mentality and how he carried himself and how he presented himself in conversations that we were able to have that we had never been able to have in just 12 years of knowing each other. And when we were able to have these dialogues, this is something that you've had your hand on, and this was with me being completely removed from his life. And him pursuing God, continuing to pursue God, and continuing to eliminate these things that led up to the catastrophe that you guys are seeing for the first time. So there's nothing out there right now that is information that I don't already know about or haven't known about. And so this is not something that
like a lost little puppy.
we have moved forward from it. We have gotten counsel for it and continue to do so. He is still continuing to pursue God and continuing to seek guidance and wise counsel from men of God. And that is what I needed for the continuation of me being present and in this marriage and to stand by his side. So today, where I'm at is at peace, and I proudly stand by his side, and I have no hesitation, I have no hurt, no shame about that. And it's only because of the grace of God and the mercy of God. And we have already turned a new chapter in this story.
That's not funny, I'm sorry.
We are continuing to move forward, and we are just now sharing that with you all. And I forgave him, and most importantly, God has first forgiven him, and also forgive the others as well. And with that, we are free and moving forward. So that's all I have.
And I get it. Some of y'all, like, this may come as a huge shock, probably a huge disappointment. I let a lot of you down. If you had a perspective shift on who Derrick is, hopefully it's away from anything remotely close to perfection, and it's simply that, I am a human, and that does not justify anything that I did. But I don't want anybody out there to be putting me on a pedestal. If you did, then I hate that you did that. Maybe I gave you off for that, and I apologize if I did. For those who are saying, Derrick, I don't want to ever listen to you again, it's totally understandable. I appreciate you while I had your support and helping me get the message out about healing and healthy relationships with so many people who needed it, myself included. And for those who are going to continue to support, man, I appreciate you like never before, because I know it's not going to be easy going forward, at least for a little while so many things are still fresh and attached to my name. But for everybody out there, if you get nothing else from what I've ever said over the last 9 years or right here in this video, please get this. Nothing is right until it is right with God. Nothing works until it comes into alignment with biblical standard of how God told us to do things, especially when we're talking about a marital, spiritual covenant. You cannot do this by your own understanding, your own intelligence, your own willpower, your own values. You have to have the grace of God to break free from certain things.
Why do they always do that though?
Bring God into it.
Yeah.
Listen.
I'm saying as soon as you get popped off. But listen, I prayed about it and God conformed me into a such and such, and he done made me better and that. Man, leave God alone. He was not there with you like that. Stop. I'm talking to you, Derrick.
You gonna talk to Derrick?
I'm talking to you.
Okay.
All right?
She's talking to Derrick, y'all.
I'm talking to Derrick right now.
Right there.
Away from certain things, to not operate from your lowest self, whatever it may be. And it's because it's really only by God's grace that we're even able to be here on this video, holding hands. Like a year ago, 7-8 months ago.
And it looked like he holding her hand.
Listen, I was going to say it at the end. But I was
he holding her hand tight. Babe, don't let go.
Because you can always tell when they close theirs, but then I sit
like you know what I'm saying? Like this is him, and this is her.
Even I couldn't see this happening. I thought it was over, and I already had begun establishing my relationship with God. But that's the fruit of bringing things in alignment with God. And the mess that's been made, the mess that's now being made public from last year and years past, that's a result of getting out of alignment with doing things God's way. So that's where I stand. That's where we stand. And again, we appreciate you guys, and we'll see you soon. Peace.
All right.
Yeah.
How you feel about that?
Listen, the first two things I want to say before I even talk about the video, they got way too many stairs in their house.
Talking about the stairs, really?
It was a lot of stairs in their house. Like, I got tired looking at them stairs.
Oh.
And then the second thing, his hairline was really bothering me. It was bothering me.
She was slow.
I couldn't even focus on his words because it's like the little speckles right here, just down here by the eyebrows and stuff.
I wasn't paying attention.
I
any of that.
Because
I didn't look at the stairs and I wasn't looking at his hairline.
the hairline was amazing. It was just amazingly horrible. Okay? But as far as the video goes, I feel like, in my honest opinion, that's the signs of a woman that's over it. Like, look, she got her lick back.
Yeah,
that's the sign of a woman.
And she definitely looked like she got her lick back.
Just sitting there,
like,
and she know
we're even
that she got back at him, and that she is okay that he don't know that she got back at him.
Or he do know, and she's happy that he does.
I don't think she told him that. Did you see the eyebrow every now and then? Like, I know I messed up. She's like,
yeah.
You don't even know my side nigga watching this right now. Like,
we're even.
She did,
and that's how she could move on with it.
You feel me?
That's how she.
And then God's grace covered them together.
That's how she got over it.
Mm-hmm. She
like, cause we're even.
She got over right on another one.
But I do gotta say one thing, and as he said it even in this video, I think the biggest problem is a lot of people put him on pedestals. Like, oh, this is the perfect. Nah, dude, that ain't what it is. Like, I'm not gonna lie. What he said, the stuff that the couple of videos that I say, to be honest, it was truthful. It was truthful. Mm-hmm. Those videos were honest. They was truthful. It was just that he wasn't practicing what he was preaching. That don't make his videos wrong in what he was saying. That just means he just wasn't a man that practiced what he preached. But shouldn't nobody have ever put him on a pedestal to be up there? Because I hate to say it, but it's like he said, and which I do agree. Like, he's human. Shouldn't nobody be up here like that? Shouldn't nobody be put on that type of pedestal? It ain't that ain't nah.
I think the biggest problem with most humans is they look for someone to tell them what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And when they hear it, they make anything sound good to them.
Yeah.
You could tell them the complete wrong thing, but if it sound good, they gonna rock with it.
Yeah.
So the fact that he was saying stuff and it sound good and it looked like you in a seemingly healthy relationship, right. They like, okay, you're telling me what to do and I see you in a relationship, and it busts a bubble that he was not always in a happy relationship. Right. So are you telling me, like, I need to go out here? It's okay if I cheat because I just got to find the right one?
No, but that's what I said. That's like, it's just that people, it was like he was being put up here.
Yeah, you know, because they were looking for someone to tell them that this is the man that you should have. Women, this is how you should be treated.
That confirmation.
But it's like, you should know that already.
But some people don't know it, though.
Because they don't want to know.
And to be honest with you, the best person to tell you how a dog is a dog.
That's another thing I was gonna say. I feel like a big misconception is about relationships is that it always is perfect. That's a really big thing. I don't feel like you could truly understand what a healthy relationship is unless you go through some stuff. So I think that's the biggest thing. I feel like the Derrick Jaxn that is in those videos went through all those things in his past, and he now knows, like, this is how I should have treated my woman. Sorry. So this is how I should have treated my wife. This is how I should have treated my woman. So women out there know that this is how you should be treated.
That's right.
Like,
it's like how
he had to go through hell to deliver heaven to his wife.
Right.
But you can't always know it. Like, you can see it, but you don't. Like, you can see good relationships and examples of it, and you know what it should be like, but you never know what those good examples really went through.
Right. And then it's like you said, ain't no relationship perfect. And I think that sometimes a lot of females look for that perfect relationship, that perfect image. And to a certain degree, he gave off that image. But, I mean, you have to be realistic to know that ain't nothing perfect. And like you say, to even get remotely close to there, you got to go through some stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that don't necessarily mean you got to go through somebody cheating on you, somebody abusing you. I mean, you just going to have trials and tribulations throughout their relationship. And you ain't got to deal with you ain't got to deal with that stuff if
a
you don't want
person
to.
can only do what you allow them to do.
Right. You ain't got to deal with cheating. And ain't nobody saying that you got to deal with cheating to get to the good side. No, you don't. No.
Yeah, I mean,
you ain't got to deal with somebody abusing you.
No.
Putting their hands on you to get to the better side.
I put my hands back.
Hey, all day.
It might be a broomstick too, but
iron.
to anything I get my hands on.
Anything I can reach.
It might be a gun. Anyway,
and especially if you swole. My bad.
Okay, but yeah. So I think my biggest thing with this is like, yes, he was an idiot. Of course, he cheated, and I commend her for even staying. Like, yes, you left, but you gave your marriage an opportunity to withstand. You feel me? Like, I commend her for that.
I commend her for leaving. And I mean, because sometimes you do, you gotta leave, you gotta get that space, you gotta get your mind right. Maybe you do that. You gotta pray about some stuff to be like, do I even want to deal with this or go back into it and try to make this work or whatever.
It's cool that she left, but a woman that's a woman that ain't broken or damaged, like a real stable-minded woman, it's easier for them to leave. Because they already self-sufficient, they ain't got nothing to stay for. Like, you ain't adding to me no more. Why am I staying? So I commend her for coming back and being like, okay, you my husband. Let's work through it. Let me give you another chance. Because technically, she's self-sufficient. She don't have to.
That takes a lot.
That takes a lot, especially when you didn't say not one woman. You said multiple.
That takes a lot.
I would have.
There's more power to her. Let me put my fist on
yes. I commend her 110% for even wanting to work through a marriage, because I know me. It's easy for me to walk away. It's not easy for me to stay and work through stuff. No, it's not, because if you're no longer adding to me, what am I staying for? I'm self-sufficient. I have multiple businesses. I got money. My daddy taught me how to be an independent woman.
Hello.
I don't really need you
at all.
At all.
If I'm with you, I was just gonna say, if I'm with you at that point, I want you.
I think my biggest issue with the video ain't even him. Humans, we as men, we make mistakes.
As men?
Yes, we're all mankind. Okay.
As men. No,
hey, one man. Okay. Look.
We all make mistakes.
I'm a lot more men than a lot of these men. Hey. But anyway, I feel like as humans, as people, we make mistakes. Right. I'm okay with that. That ain't even my issue regarding this video. My issue regarding this video, no, for real.
She's gonna say something crazy.
I'm not, though. I'm gonna say something so 100 because it blew me. I've really never seen the full video. Like, that was really my first time seeing it.
This was one of them, and they came back and did another live.
Yeah, because all type of stuff came. Yeah. I don't care about that. I commend them for working on their relationship. Shout out to them. They can do what they want. She want to be stupid. She want to be smart. He want to be stupid. He want to be smart. That's them. I don't care. What I care about is all these little retarded people on social media that wanted to drag her for steps. I don't like that. Don't drag her. And then when
like you ain't never been in this situation. Like you are in this situation right now.
You feel me? You are worse.
This one, like you're in it literally right now, and you have the audacity.
But the
to talk about her.
But what blew me is they gonna sit there and say she got cheated on because she looks this specific way when your competition out here looking like that. Only thing that makes a person get cheated on is a person that wants to cheat. Like, you can't drag that woman for how she coming. He knew exactly how she was coming when they was going. I seen pictures of them on social media when Derrick Jaxn was not looking like Jaxn. She wasn't looking like nothing.
They've been together on and off for years, since college.
You feel me? And he was looking scrawny, and the man grew into his looks. But she always looked like that. She was always normal. She always was natural. She barely wear more makeup. He always knew what he was getting into.
The most makeup I seen on her was on their wedding day. Because she's one of the natural
She's a natural person.
And she's beautiful.
Even get on this live, it shows she ain't got to prove to nobody.
Right. That's I'm like she's a beautiful young lady. I'm like, but that I didn't like that. It tweaked me out. I don't appreciate that. Ugly and like people ain't been in situations ain't even in situations right now where they're trying to talk about somebody and dog somebody. And to the men out there, it goes back to what we said. Well, what I said earlier. Y'all finna try to use this. Be like, well, yeah, you was listening to that Derrick Jaxn and
the messenger doesn't take away from the message.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say. That don't mean the stuff he was saying was wrong. Let's
he was stupid for not following his own advice.
Exactly. And then you had I think I seen one meme that was like, if you left your man because something Derrick Jaxn said, you might want to go back and get her. No, like it did. I'm like, no. If anything that he said registered with you in any kind of way, you see your man acting kind of any kind of way, man, you should have left his butt. I mean, you should have left his butt. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. That didn't change how that man was treating you. That didn't change how that man was cheating on you. That didn't change how that man was trying to downgrade you. That just because he didn't follow his message, that don't mean his message was wrong.
Even if that man was perfectly fine, it didn't change the fact that you just didn't want him no more.
All that.
Because I done had situations where, hey, you're a good dude. But you're not my good dude. I don't get the chemistry. I don't like it. I don't want to stay in the mix. So you just wanted to leave. It's okay to leave.
Okay, it's all right.
It's okay to stay. As long as you ain't getting beat up.
Stop trying to blame it on Derrick Jaxn.
It ain't Derrick Jaxn's fault.
You messed up. Do you see me? You messed up.
Y'all don't even know nobody good with the last name Jackson anyway.
Michael Jackson.
He wasn't good either. He was hanging babies off the butt. That man went right since Coca-Cola burnt his house. He wasn't right. Then you got Joe Jackson. Come on now. The other Jackson brothers were sleeping with each other women. Like, come on now. Ain't nobody good named Jackson.
No good Jackson.
No good Jackson.
Casey Jackson. No good Jacksons.
And he happened to put an X in his Jackson. X that nigga out.
No good Jackson.
No good Jackson. Jump off the Jacksons. Okay? No good Jacksons. Just, you tell me one. Tell me one. Let me know. You know another Jackson? Who was good?
No, maybe. Because I lived at Jesse Jackson.
Jesse Jackson ain't a good Jackson either.
No good Jacksons.
Yeah, Jesse Jackson is nope. I wouldn't even go with what's her name? What's Michael Jackson's sister name? Why can't I think
Janet LaToya.
Janet Jackson crazy too. So it's like ain't no good Jackson.
No good Jacksons.
Samuel Jackson. Like that's a horrible Jackson. Like
oh, I will throw these play. He was like, no. Y'all know what I'm saying.
Ain't no good Jackson.
Y'all know what be when it comes to Samuel.
At the end of the day, his message, it still stands. The message may have been a little faulty, but we're humans. Everybody gonna make mistakes. So take from the message, not the messenger. You don't gotta live the life that Derrick Jaxn lived.
Exactly.
You don't have to be who he is to his woman. You can still take pieces from what he said and be a great man, or be a woman that stands on her own, and an independent woman that knows what she deserves and what she's willing to deserve. You don't have to follow them, but y'all better get up off my good sis, because I'm still in the fighting stage.
Hello.
What's up? Get up off my good natural sis.
All right. Because she ain't did nothing wrong that he know of.
Okay, that you know of. They over here talking about she's a battered woman, she being abused.
Like, just stop, just being extra.
First of all, she been abusing somebody else.
That's all. Like, just stop being extra. I mean, that's their life, and all this wouldn't be going on if he wasn't on a public platform.
Because what he has to realize is that she pulled him. So what makes him think she can't pull another? Okay, and she probably did. Okay,
easy work.
And it's being all natural as she is and still being beautiful is a rare thing.
Yes,
there are men out there that love an all natural woman. So look here,
and take me as I am with her head bonnet on and everything.
Period. And he done made her a public figure at this point. All the men's is in there.
They own it. They in her DMs like he was. Baby, if you want a man that'll treat you.
hey, because I can give you everything that you deserve. He don't deserve you.
I'll treat you right.
I will be there for you through thick and through thin, rich or poor. You know, no matter what you're looking like, I will still come through the door.
I'll treat you right at all times.
Period. Okay.
Hey, check me out. Catch me sober. Bow. Catch me sober.
So yeah. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. Okay. We have a lot more stuff coming up. A lot more reactions. Ignore the ghetto-ness in our background.
Please do.
Because they ghetto. We're not ghetto.
Extremely.
Today. We're not ghetto today.
Not today. But on another note, leave her alone. Yeah, leave him alone. Okay. They got to live their life. Your God. All right. They living their life. Your man just cheated on you last week and you back with him, okay?
My man just cheated on her last night and then she tried to keep him and said, let's
keep together. Like, stop.
You know,
man, don't blame it on him for certain stuff. You was a dog and you knew it. You know it in your heart you a dog,
she
okay?
probably a dog too.
That's all I'm saying. So just stop. Don't blame and look at their relationship like they royalty or something like that.
Like they God.
Get him off that pedestal you got him on. Because he's human.
With a bad hairline. A horrible hairline. I know y'all saw it. I know I'm not. So I'm the only one that saw the hairline.
I just said I wasn't looking.
It was like. Rah! It was like right there. Like, rah! Like little speckles right there at the end.
Well, I was listening. I wasn't looking.
And it was a lot of stairs. I'm trying to figure out how he went out and went to go cheat and then came home and still had strength to go up all the stairs.
Okay. Make sure you guys like. Make sure you guys subscribe before she starts talking about these stairs.
Look, them stairs.
And this hell out again. You got the baby in the back acting cray. Look. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe.
Do that.
Lady L here.
Chrissy J.
Peace out, you guys.